Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. I hope you all are doing well today. I've already pre-shuffled the cards, so let's dive right in and see what Spirit has for you today. Welcome to Shredding La Belle Tarot. I hope you all are doing well. Did I already say that shit? Oh my god, Mercury retrograde kicking my ass, y'all. Okay. Overall current energy for Aquarius today, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, show me the cards that I need to see. What do they have going on? What do they need to know? What do they need to see? Show me the cards that I need to see for Aquarius. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you all so much, Aquarius, for the new likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. You guys are amazing. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you for your donations and for hyping the video, all right? It looks like here, Aquarius, you are in some kind of stable position. Okay, you have the King of Pentacles here. This is someone that continues to solve issues in practical ways. This is someone that is resourceful. 3 of Wands here means that you've been showing up, putting in time, energy, and effort. You've been waiting to see the results, but you haven't seen the results that you're looking for yet, but you're continuing to show up, okay? The 3 of Wands, this man is standing on the edge of a cliff and he's looking out and he thinks that this is a desert, okay? He thinks that there's nothing out here. He thinks that there is no opportunity. But if he takes a closer look, and he does, he sees that there are boats in the bay, all right? They're sailing away from the island. That one, and I think there's this one here, right? Okay, so the boats in the bay are sailing away from the island, and what this represents is opportunity. This can mean that you're feeling a little bit frustrated because you're showing up and not seeing the results, but you're continuing to do so, and you're about to know why, okay? Page of Swords in the reversal here means you have somebody very closely trying to figure out what you're doing, very strongly, I don't know, someone looking closely. They're trying to figure out what you're doing, who you're talking to, what it is you're putting your time, energy, and effort into, okay? Clarify the present situation for Aquarius today, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. 7 of Swords and the 5 of Swords reversed, okay? All right, so I'm assuming it would be the Page of Swords energy here that you have gotten out of the control of. The 5 of Swords in the reversal. This is an end to subjugation, a freedom from oppression here, getting out of the control of someone. And you have the 7 of Swords here. This could mean that this person may have lied, cheated, or stole in some kind of way from you. This can also mean that you had to be strategic in order to get out of the control of someone. This could be maybe a family member, a parent, significant other for some of you, a job, a boss, something like this, where they're just like trying to run your life. Okay, one more. 3 of Pentacles in the reversal. For some of you, it might be work, actually, okay? If not, then whatever it was, there was some kind of group conflict here, or it was just really hard to work together with another person or get on the same page with them, okay? Wow, so let's look at your overall current energy in the, okay. In the present situation, I pull upright cards. The present, recent, past, and the near future, I only do uprights, okay? Overall current energy, I'll do reversals and uprights so I can get a little bit of a clearer picture, okay? So just wanted to give you a heads up. All right, present situation for Aquarius today, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, show me the cards that I need to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. 7 of Swords again, already 7 of Swords twice in your reading. King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles, okay? So 7 of Swords represents lying, cheating, or stealing, usually, okay? Lying, cheating, or stealing, or strategy. So the story is the wolf is going to get the knives, the daggers that are going to be used against him and his pack. He is taking the knives back to his pack so he can use the knives against the people hunting him, okay? At least the 7 of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, that is the meaning, okay? The King of Swords is someone that thinks things through from all perspectives, someone very mentally clear on what they want or where they are going, okay? This can also represent cutting out anyone or anything for your energy that does not need to be there. Anything that does not serve your highest purpose, okay? 4 of Pentacles, holding on very tightly. This could very clearly mean that someone is holding on very tightly to you. For some of you, it could mean that you're holding on tightly to someone or your finances, okay? It could mean that maybe you're trying to make sure that you're not spending too much money right now. I would say that's especially true if you're getting out of a connection or a relationship. Maybe you're just trying to like, all right, let me make sure I get my ducks in a row. You have the 8 of Pentacles, which is working very hard, putting in, time, energy, and effort, paying attention to detail. Work, 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 work. Some of you could be really focusing on work right now, focusing on where you want to be and your income, okay? It's not going to be for everyone. All right, let's clarify the present situation for you, Aquarius. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, clarify the present situation for Aquarius today, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Seven of Swords, you have this Star card. Okay, King of Swords, you have the 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles, you have the 2 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles, you have the Judgment card. So I feel like you do have some subliminal messages coming through here for you. It's kind of like a double entendre or something like that. It means more thing than one, whatever you want to consider that. Okay. 7 of Swords, you have the Star card. So usually in the 7 of Swords, there is some kind of meaning of gold color. Okay, in this card I would assume it's this color back here and down here. In the original Rider-Waite tarot deck, obviously it's like a yellowish color. It's supposed to be gold, quote unquote. And the gold cards in the tarot deck represent that it means something good no matter what. The card's meaning is bad, lying, cheating, or stealing. But behind it, this is for your good. This is for your own good. It's supposed to help you in some kind of way. It's just an uncomfortable transition. So I feel for some of you with the Star card here, this is Spirit letting you know you're probably going through an uncomfortable transition right now, probably an ending of some kind of romantic relationship or a falling out with a family member or a friend. It's probably not easy, right? But the Star card is divine assistance coming to play. This is God, the universe, your spirit guides letting you know that they have your back. They are watching over you and protecting you, and they are there anytime you need them, okay? Also, your Star card represents your North Star, okay? What it is that you believe in, what you're working towards, your, what's the word I'm looking for? Your drive, your ambition, okay? That's what the Star card is. Some of you may have been held back from that for some time, maybe in a connection or in a job or in a living situation here, and that's why you're going through this in order to get through that, all right? To release that cycle or that time period so that way you can get on path of where you want to be. King of Swords, you have the 3 of Pentacles. This is someone that thinks things through from all perspectives. You did have the 3 of Pentacles in the reversal at the beginning of the reading there. Now it's in the upright, okay? For some of you, you're trying to find the best way to work through this. Maybe you have support, maybe you don't. But 3 of Pentacles means that, you know, you're working through it. You could be asking for help, okay? There could be people around you that are willing to help. You're trying to say, is this something I should do? What's the best move for me right now, okay? With the 4 of Pentacles, you have the 2 of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles is balance, okay? It represents work hard, play hard. It could be your time, your work time, and your home time being balanced out. It could be that you're no longer having to pour into a connection, so you're getting a little bit more time for yourself. But the 4 of Pentacles is someone that is holding on tightly, okay? For some of you, it could be that you are starting to hold on tightly to your money or save it a little bit better or be a little bit smarter with it, so you're getting this balance here. For others of you, it could be that you have balance in your life, but someone hasn't let go of you, okay? 8 of Pentacles, you have the Judgment card. 8 of Pentacles is work, 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 work. Even if you are in a time period where you're having some kind of financial stress or issues, Aquarius, I don't think it's going to be for very long because you're showing up, putting in the work, doing what you need to do. The Judgment card is an ending to something, but not necessarily the beginning of something else. And I do think that is a subtle message here for the relationship. And the Judgment card can also represent a call to action. So a lot of you, I do think you are kind of jumping into action, jumping into gear. I don't know, jumping into gear, something like that. Okay, you're starting to move. Okay, you're doing what you need to do for yourself because you have ambition. You have a reason to now. It's like, okay, I have to, so I might as well, something like that. Let's look at the recent past leading up to the present situation. You are starting with the World card and the 5 of Wands. So it looks like you already, this is the start of the completion of a chapter, okay? You knew that there was something going on here in the recent past when you knew there was something going on here in the recent past when there was some kind of argument, a falling out maybe, or realizing you're just not on the same page with this person, conflict or competition here, okay? The World card is kind of you realizing the ending of a chapter, I think, in the recent past. The Tower, you have the Knight of Cups, okay? The Tower is a shock to the system. 9 times out of 10, the Tower is going to be perceived as a negative card, okay? Knight of Cups is like a knight in shining armor. This can represent new love, okay? we have the lying, cheating, stealing there with the Seven of Swords twice in your reading already. So there, for some of you, might have been a third party situation. Even sometimes when I see that in readings, I try not to mention it, okay? But here it is it just feels like it, okay? So I'm not going to ignore it completely, but I will always try to see the positive aspect here. Your positive aspect is the Seven of Swords twice. You're getting out of a situation because it's not for you. What's the Tower with the Knight of Cups for Aquarius in the recent past? Two of Wands in the reversal, something unplanned happening, some kind of obstacle, something unrealistic. It says wise withdrawal on it, so it's like something that you withdrew from, and it's a good idea. You made a smart move moving on or moving away from whatever this was. Now, one more, Tower with the Knight of Cups, Two of Wands reversed for Aquarius in the recent past. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The Fool card. You're about to be blocked. Okay, a new start or a new beginning was about to be blocked. I'm gonna get a Mystic Red Rose card to see if because it's just not clear. I mean, I'm not getting a lot with it. Okay, I know that you were blocked. I know this is not something that you planned. I know this is a shock to the system, but what it is, we ain't got no fucking idea, bro. Okay. Seduction. Okay, I feel like somebody may have cheated or got cheated on. Okay, I think that's what it is. I think somebody doesn't want to, I think it's hard for them to admit it to themselves, maybe to the other person. Somehow the other person may have found out with the Seven of Swords here twice. But yeah, you have seduction, okay? Attraction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party, temptation. I didn't even see the third party on there, but yeah, I think somebody may have cheated or got cheated on here in the recent past. No judgment. If it, like I said, I don't understand the situation. I don't know the situation, so no judgment, but at the same time, it does look like that's what's coming through, okay? Two of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this is Spirit's way of saying you've been planning for something. Two of Wands, not this shit, okay? What in this? All right, but Knight of Pentacles is like your attraction point. I see the Knight of Pentacles as being in the energy of attraction. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So now your frequency is drawing in what you want, and you're not on the same frequency as whatever this is, okay? So what you've been planning for is coming in for you, but you have to get rid of this first, okay? Nine of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords. Yeah. Something was keeping you stuck here, okay? Eight of Swords is like a self-imposed restriction, someone that will not be slowed down or held back. I just mixed up two totally different cards. I mixed up Knight of Swords and Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is someone that's feeling stuck, okay? It could be their mindset that's keeping them stuck. It could be someone else's opinion about what they're doing, keeping them stuck, okay? This is what you had to get rid of, so that way you could be more independent. The Nine of Pentacles is happy with their passion for life. They have learned boundaries, and they have passion, and they're happy with the money they have. So something you had to release here, Aquarius, in the recent past. Let's look at your near future. Let's look and see what it is that you do not see coming, okay? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is it that Aquarius does not see coming? I'm doing it like I'm shuffling still. I don't know. I'm not out of mode yet, okay? Got to give me a couple of weeks or something. The Lovers card and the Seven of Pentacles. Now, I'm not sure if this is pertaining to the same situation for you, Aquarius, or other relationships, because I think this situation you've already moved on from. You're like, nope, we ain't dealing with that. I'm out. Okay, peace. Feel like you moved on from it. The Lovers is a love connection, or it can represent a fork in the roads, trying to figure out which path to take. Seven of Pentacles is the juice worth the squeeze. Okay, I feel like you're looking at your connections. You're asking yourself whether it's worth the time, energy, and effort to put into it or not. And some of them you may be moving on from, okay? That could be friendships that don't serve you, maybe coworker or family members that just take a lot and don't, whatever. It could be anything where it's not an equal give and take, okay? Five of Cups, you have the King of Wands. Somebody is unhappy, they're upset, really going through it emotionally over the fact that you have taken your power back, stepping into this leadership position, doing what you need to do for yourself, and probably looking good while you do it. This is someone that's confident, courageous, they know what they want, they're ambitious, okay? Someone's really unhappy, upset over you, Aquarius, okay? Not that that's funny, but it just made me, anyway, moving on. Two of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Swords. So work hard, play hard. Two of Pentacles is balance, work hard, play hard. This can represent your finances being balanced out. And I kind of feel in the present situation, some of you are in a little bit of a bind, okay? It's just like, it's just something that happens sometimes, okay? We get into a bind, we can't always predict it, especially when you're going through some kind of breakup or a separation or a falling out with a friend. especially if they were supportive of you in any kind of way. This is you bringing balance to that situation. Nine of Swords here is someone very stressed out, having a hard time going to sleep, stuck in their head, worried about the future, or concerned about the past. This person could be stressed out about the fact that you moved on or the fact that you have balance in your life. I feel like maybe this person could have thought that you move on and then they're like, well, they need me, so they'll be back. Well, you end up not needing this person, okay? Like maybe you never did need the person and now they're like, oh my God, I can't believe Aquarius moved on and they don't need me. And blah blah blah. They can't they can't get you out of their head. Okay. The Hangman, you have the Magician. You have gotten a new perspective on the situation, possibly on life. You're looking at things differently. The Magician is manifesting something from nothing, utilizing what you already have. This is you kind of getting creative, utilizing what you have in order to manifest what you want. Okay. Magician is a very good card. You got it. Okay. You got everything you need. Do what you got to do. Okay. Let's get Big Bubba Mac to clarify some of this reading for you, see what Big Bubba Mac has to say about it. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Big Bubba Mac, clarify some of this reading for Aquarius today, please. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have a quote by George Bernard Shaw. It says, life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. And I think that's what the Magician and the Hangman here at the end of the reading is. Okay, I think you're saying, you know what, I've seen that I can manifest what I want. I've done it. Now I just got to get specific with what I want and pay attention, focus, and manifest that, draw that in. How do you do that? Think of an idea. What do you want? Where do you want to be a year from now? Okay, write it down, speak it out into the universe. Now start doing 1% energy every day, working towards that. That's the complete easiest way you can do it. Okay. I know this because that's basically what I do with the Stay Sober and Challenge on my TikTok channel. Leave a message at the tone. Okay, you could be ignoring someone could be ignoring you, someone can't get a hold of you, or vice versa. What else for Aquarius, please? All right, look inward. Some of you are being guided to look inward at this time. Some of you are already doing that, okay? C, someone's first, middle, or last name could start with a C, yours or theirs. We have scar. There could be an emotional scarring or literal scarring here. Someone could see you as the villain or vice versa. We have Cancer. Some of you might be dealing with a Cancer. You might have Cancer somewhere in your chart. Something about Cancer. Get out in nature. Some of you are being guided to get out in nature. Maybe you're someone that already goes out in nature regularly, okay? But if you don't, it's very beneficial. If you can find a nature trail somewhere or a body of water to go to, or a fire outside, even finding a fire to stand by or be near, okay? One that you are in control of and maybe have a water hose with nearby. So that way you can see what it's like to be near the elements, in the elements. It's very healing, okay? You need to make a choice. There is some kind of choice that needs to be made here for some of you. You already know what that is, if that's the case. All right, what else? We have new, something new coming in, a new mindset, a new start, new beginning, something new, okay? Scorpio. Some of you could be a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, something about Scorpio here. You could have Scorpio somewhere in your chart. Go for a walk. So we have get out in nature and go for a walk. So nature trail, it's all you, baby, okay? Get out there, do what you got to do, all right? Going for a walk is very beneficial whether you're in nature or not, okay? It doesn't matter. Whenever you walk, your eyes naturally oscillate. That means they just go back and forth like this, and that helps with anxiety, and it helps you regulate your emotions, okay? I'm not sure exactly if the oscillating does, but I know it helps with anxiety, and that helps you regulate your emotions, okay? Heart chakra and slow down, okay? Some of you need to take it slow. You might have been pushing yourself pretty hard lately. If so, this is a clear sign from spirit. You need to slow down. We have heart chakra here. If you're going through something emotionally hurtful or hard for you to go through right now, it could be a good time to take it slow. Maybe do a heart chakra meditation or even a cord cutting meditation if you're trying to let go of someone or something. You can look up cord cutting meditation on YouTube, and they have a lot of options there. They even have one that you can do while you sleep, which is, if I ever do them, that's usually what I'll do. One more for Aquarius to pull it all together, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scorbra. You could be dealing with a Scorpio Libra cusp, or you could have Scorpio or Libra somewhere in your chart, okay? All right. Let's get a spirit message oracle card, and then possibly an archangel, I guess maybe an Archangel Michael oracle card, but I was going to do an ancestors, a message from the ancestors oracle card, okay? Spirit guides, show me the cards that I need to see for Aquarius, please. Overall current energy. What do they need to know? What do they need to see? What do they have going on? Before I say that, Aquarius, I do want to remind you that we are just a couple of days away from Mercury retrograde right now. It starts on, however you say it, starts on November 9th, okay, and it ends on November 29th. Right now, we are in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. This can be a time period of miscommunication, emails not being sent to spam, text messages not going through, phone calls being dropped, voicemails not being received. This can be miscommunication whenever you're talking to someone. They don't really understand what you're trying to say, but you can see that they don't understand what you're trying to say, so you're trying to explain it. Sometimes it makes it worse, sometimes it makes it better. And this can also be a time period of people, exes from the past, of old friends, neighbors you bump into randomly. They're coming back or popping up into your energy at some point. Doesn't have to be every single one of them, but you might be seeing people from the past. 21 on the clock whenever I said that. So just want to give you a heads up there. We are in Mercury retrograde till the 29th, and we are in the shadow period will last for about 2 weeks after that. So about around December 15th, you can expect Mercury retrograde to be done completely for this year. But we do have, I believe, 3 other planets going into retrograde this month. I know Uranus is one, I think Neptune, and I can't remember the last one. I have to look them up. I'm not even 100% sure about Neptune, but I know Uranus is. Okay, so let's see for Aquarius. What do we have, spirit guides? Show me the cards that I need to see for Aquarius today, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, one more 4, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. All right, we have sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there, it's not much longer. Okay, one more time. Sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. That's a great card, okay? You're doing what you need to do, Aquarius. All right, I am going to get a message from the Ancestors Oracle card, see if there's any advice your ancestors have for you, anything they want you to look out for or pay attention to, okay? Ancestors, show me the cards that I need to see for Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius today, please? What do they need to hear from you? What do they need to see? Show me the cards that I need to see for Aquarius, please. Let's get it. All right. One more 4, please. 1, 2, 3, 1. Artisan and craftsmanship. Artisan and craftsmanship. Let's read it. Artisan and craftsmanship. And there it is. An artisan is someone who is skilled at creating material objects partially or solely by hand. The artisan's craft might be glass blowing, wood carving, rug weaving, jewelry making, or any number of other creation methods. The true artisan is fiercely independent and protective of what they have created with their own 2 hands. The production of the true artisan's creations is therefore more limited and sometimes more valuable. Often, an artisan will enter into an apprenticeship with a master craftsman, then, with sufficient experience, will gain the status of journeyman. Should they continue to develop their craft, they can then be considered a master artisan. In today's world, it takes a unique individual to have the time, patience, and motivation to develop the skills necessary for creating pieces solely by hand. Call on this ancestor to provide the inspiration for such a task. That is what the card means. This is what your ancestors would like you to hear today. You need to get your hands on something to create. You know this and can feel it. The process of creation starts with inspiration emanating from your soul, moving through your body into your forearms, wrists, palms, and fingers. There's something that's been calling to you, and you need to express it specifically by creating something with your hands, no matter what that something is. It's a call to action to be proactive and taking the steps to make it a priority to get it done. Be willing to follow your own path, to take chances, to let go of any judgments about what you produce, and bring into being that which is calling to you. If and when objections, obstructions, and frustrations flare up, and they will, quickly dismiss them and stay on course. Doing so in itself will be a great teaching about what you're truly capable of and how you can take risks in spite of any fears, judgments, or qualifications. The courage is there inside you, and if you need support for the project, find a mentor and also call on this artesian ancestor to help you through to completion. All right, Aquarius, time to get your hands on something to build. I know that's right. Okay, time to create. It is very important, I believe, to create no matter what it is. It can be music, it can be sewing, it can be knitting, it can be drawing, it can be making mud pies. You could be doing music, I don't know, anything that people do with their hands. If you're creating something, it's very beneficial, okay? Aquarius, thank you all so much for the new likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. It is greatly appreciated. I thank every single one of you. Thank you for your donations, and thank you for the hypes on the videos. It's at the bottom. You can hype videos, I think, 3 times per week, and the more you do it to mine, the more it pushes them out to the algorithm, the more videos I can make for you guys. If you would like to book a personal reading or follow me on social media, all of the information is in the description box below. Be sure to check out New Age Lifestyle Shop while you're down there. We have a lot of great things in the shop for you. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Love you guys. Keep your head up. Keep moving forward. And as always, love yourself first. We'll see you later.